Hey guys, it's GameFan here with some Path of Exile content. It's finally time, I guess. First of all, I'm alive, thanks for asking. Nobody asked that, by the way, just... Second of all, I feel like I could finally record Path of Exile, because... eh, that's not bad. it's, that's, that's the main issue here. I don't have FPS during this game, because it's still... interestingly optimized, I would say. But that doesn't matter. I'm going to try to record some stuff, maybe even stream tomorrow when this video gets up. So I'm looking forward to that because this league is pretty interesting so far. Let me just pull up how much I've played. 1 day and 3 hours. So basically I had to skip the first 2 days, two and a half days because of family reasons. Nothing serious, just had some quality family time because, you know, you gotta have those at some point. And I was like, yeah, that's more important than having PoE League start. But yeah, I'm having a good old time playing Stormbrand because this skill is awesome. I really like this. I looked up some random stuff, like I had some different ideas for League starters, and I realized I haven't actually played a brand character in like ever. Like this is a completely new skill to me. So why not give it a try as a league starter? I read some guides. It's a very nice league starter. It's really mobile. I can do a lot of stuff. And since this character is played as an occultist, we have Profane Bloom, which is a very nice passive. I realized how little I have played occultists because I love this passive so much. This 40% chance to explode, dealing 25% of their max HP. Chaos damage is huge. That helps out in map clearing a lot. Not that we have a problem with map clearing anyway, because Stormbrand just busts, basically. You can see my skill tree. Just going over what I have as of level 85. I'm playing in softcore, so I've died a lot. I'm not gonna say how much because it's bad. But we go out here from the witch start. We get some cast speed. We get into this lightning part. Then we get this brand wheel. We get the extra 2 brands. Then we get this life with the life regen. We get this brand node with the reattach stuff. Then we scale over here. We get this brand wheel with the 30% AoE. Runebinder is while you are leveling, you don't actually take Runebinder while you have like a Holy Flame Totem for leveling. Because in like the first couple of acts, I think until act 4, 5, Holy Flame Totem actually has a decent single target damage, which you need, because for clearing brand is nice, but for single target, while you are leveling, Stormbrand is not gonna do much. That's why you have Holy Flame Totem, so that's why you take Runebinder a bit later. Then I think this is where I've pathed while leveling. Tribution, getting some life, getting some resistance, some damage. And basically you get this life node with 50 max life. Then I think the leveling part was kind of over. You take divine. I took Divine Judgment. You also take this reservation back because you have, as you can see, 4 auras up at the same time. You have Clarity, Herald of Thunder, Zealotry, and Herald of Ice. Here you take the increased mana reservation efficiency. You obviously take this for pathing and for max life. You take this critical mastery with crit multi. This is a crit build, as you can see. I have 50% crit chance with 483% crit multi. I think that's really good. So I really like playing crit builds. You take this extra power charge as well as this extra power charge. You take this Herald off. You take this Herald node. You don't take the middle ones because it's it's not that good. You could get like 16% increased damage for 1 point, but I'm not sure if that's worth it. You take this crit node. Take this life, this ES, this caster wheel, this jewel socket, this jewel socket, this jewel socket. And what I want to get now is this life wheel. Then probably glancing blows because we have a shield. It's good block. So that could be useful. And I'm not sure what I will do, but I'll probably respec before I get to that point. Or I could also take this jewel socket. And also this node, because we're going to go full call damage with 2 Calls of the Brotherhood. I don't have the other one yet because it's expensive. It's like 30 chaos each, and I don't really have that much money because I just bought myself a Shavs with the lucky X drop I got earlier today. Yeah, the main damage is Stormbind. Stormbind. Fuck, Stormbrand. It's basically my 6th link with Swift Brand, crit damage, conk effects, crit chance, and inspiration for lower mana cost and extra crit. And ES stuff, we use Cerberus Limb for the... There's a good spell damage and cast speed in it, but it also has that max ES and spell damage leech does life if you have a 30% block chance shield. That's why we use Lionized Remorse. This is another expensive unique for League Start. It was 40 chaos, I think. But it gives a lot of HP, a lot of armor, which then gets scaled into ES. I think this gives like... Yeah, this gives 700 ES, by the way. And it gives a good block, which is also a useful layer. We use Mutwind Whisper Steps for call damage to spells, crit chance, movement speed, unaffected by shield ground. The belt is just some life resist, gloves life resist. You could get a fingerless seal gloves for some spell damage. This also helps out a lot because then you can use the same gloves if you go to low life ES scaling, because this is an ES base. So it's also useful. I bought this necklace for like 10 chaos. This is for the all stats, global crit multi, and max life. And I allocate True Strike with it, which is also chance crit multi. Helm, again, is just max life, all res. I mean, max life resist. Herald of Ice, Zealotry, Clarity in it. It could have something like, I don't know, reduced preservation, or the best would be having brand damage, 40% brand damage, but I have to fish for that. And I haven't done my Uber Lab yet. That's what I'm planning to do tomorrow. It doesn't matter that much. I mean, if we go full cold, then it does. It gives me some damage. But I'm planning to go for Vile Bastion because it's going to be a very nice ES region once we go for that low life transition. But I need a lot more money for that. This is also some life resist. I got lucky with this one because it had an unveiled mod, which then happened to be the crit chance and crit multi if you have shattered an enemy recently, which is going to be proccing from Herald of Ice, which is nice. Other links. I'm leveling a Discipline right now because I'm going to use it for this build. I'm also leveling a Stormbrand because why not? You should level more gems, which I don't do. I don't know why I'm not doing that, do I? Oh, I don't. The best would be having some like six socket with first of all you can wear it, and second of all having like that color of gems which you can level, which you want to level, and which will sell well, but I don't do that because I'm lazy to set that up. Yeah, I have a 4 link with Herald of Thunder, Hex Touch, Elemental Weakness, and Conductivity. Both of the curses are useful for me. It gives super high damage against bosses. Yeah, I just Flame Dash, Second Wind, and Arcane Surge. Arcane Surge should be leveled up just until it like gets procced from one Flame Dash. It has a mana cost of 36, so it gets like you'll often like you occasionally will have some casts which don't immediately give you Arcane Surge, but the next one will do. So I feel like that's not a problem. I could level it further, but I feel like it's fine. Not that big of a deal to have like one level lower or higher Arcane Surge. Yeah, I just have a cast when damage taken Immortal Call. I should have a increased duration here, but nah. Nah. And yeah, just my flask. I have a granite flask with bleed immunity. When I start bleeding, this is coming from the instanting orbs, which I've just used. This is because I skipped last league. I didn't have these orbs back then. Now I do, and I really like them. They're really cool. I don't have to deal with bleed. I have to deal with corrupted blood myself because it doesn't get procced by that for some reason. I thought that would, but it doesn't. So I have to deal with that manually. It's not that big of a deal. I have an anti-freeze life flask. It could be better, but I feel like it's fine. These are weird because this could be a lot better but I get lazy when rolling them. It's just like spell damage to each. It's not even that important chance to gain a flash charge when you do a crit. So whatever. They both have the used when an adjacent flask is used, which means if this flask or this flask is used, this one is popped. If this one or this one is popped, this one goes off. And if this one goes off, then these both do. And this gets used when it reaches full charges, which is good because it's a global crit chance flask, which actually increases my damage, like my crit chance by like 8%, which is cool. But it also has a chance to gain a charge when we crit, which means we can kinda somewhat sustain it against bosses, which is nice because if we can sustain this and like if this gets procced often, this also has a chance to gain a charge when we deal crit. So this means we can kind of sustain this one too, which is nice, having these both up while fighting a boss. It has to be a really long boss fight for me to get like multiple charges, but it's fine. These brands proc really often, which means I can get charges relatively easily. So let's just do a map. Silo, it's a tier 8 map. Let's see, can I spawn a Conqueror? With that. Glenark Cairns, I need to have 2 Watchstones. I'm not sure. It's probably... Nope. We cannot. Whatever, it's fine. Hopefully we're going to get a map back at least. Let's see, do we get a good map, a decent map? Ooh, it's beyond. We don't inflict exposure, so it doesn't matter. Less damage from crit strike sucks, but I guess we have to take that. I'm also corrupting 2 of these at the same time because I'm using this weapon, so we might get something useful out of that. I don't know. And I'm also making a map. I'm just trying out a tier 8 map, but next time I'll probably just go with a tier 1 with like super high juice in it. But it probably doesn't matter that much. Just go in. Do I not have any? I don't have any stuff unlocked. Wow, that's weird. So, as of my opinion on the league so far, I really like it. I feel like the league mechanic is really juicy. Like it gives basically a second map. But the problem is that it's really repeat. Like you'll die a lot to it if you are not tanky enough, or if you are just playing on softcore, and basically it doesn't matter how high bonus, like how many stacks do you get, because you just die once, you maybe lose some EXP, but even that doesn't matter that much, and the rewards are just sometimes so good. So let me swap back. As you can see, this is the next layer of the map. I'm also just clearing backwards, which you shouldn't do. You should clear forward. But but we didn't get anything useful. We also have a Metamorph, which will be nice. As you can see, the automatic currency stacking is also working, which is another very nice addition. I feel like I've never had this many Orb of Alterations and Transmutes, just because my filter wouldn't show them otherwise, like one by one. But now it's in stacks, and it's not that you have to go out of your way to pick them up, which is very nice. It's a change I really like about this league. Looking at like the high tier content, which was also introduced. Oh god. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about when I say the league mechanic is a bit rippy. I had like, what, 30 stacks on myself? I just got one-shotted. I mean, okay, 4k HP and 1k ES is not that much. But yeah, come on, it's a tier 8 map with 35 stacks, so that's like... That shouldn't be this big of a deal. I'm also res kept, by the way. Except for chaos, but that wasn't chaos damage. I mean, highly unlikely that was chaos damage. It could be. There's a possibility that was chaos damage, but you know, it most likely wasn't. Oh, we have a legion in there. It's gonna be good if we get it like good rotation, not like all of the mobs, like all of the generals or what, or the elite mobs which have like reward chests are just not spawning because they like are in the wrong way. Let's see. Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, the recording doesn't really help because I have like 0 FPS when I swap. So probably swapping while recording is potentially refill up is not the best idea. It's kind of sad because first of all I cannot really show off the league mechanic. So my blades, nope. Selling that, it's probably worthless. Most likely. As if it's like... It's not that bad damage, but for two-handed weapons and armors you'd most likely need a 6-link for you to be able to sell it. And it's oriented badly. It's just the way I wanted it not to be. God damn it. As you can see, the regular map clear is nice. Like it's really cool. It's really good for a map clear. So you basically have no problem with these mobs. Biscos? No Biscos. God damn it. Never Biscos. Never lucky. With the regular map clear, I feel like this build could go up to early red maps. But yeah, the league mechanic is just a tiny bit too much sometimes. If you're playing carefully with this build, like you're playing slowly, not like me, I feel like you can do a lot of damage with this one. Even when it's like an early, like, what's like 1.5x budget so far, which you can definitely make under 30 hours. I hate this boss, by the way, it's so weird. Also has invulnerability phases, which is like, I feel like invulnerability phases are just lazy. I don't like invulnerability phases, it's just really bad. Because you're technically beating the boss, like you're dealing damage, but it doesn't take damage because it's supposed to be not damageable. Oh gods, we spawned a Beyond boss. Yup, spawned a Beyond boss. Great. It's gonna be fine, right? Easy. 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 Nice. We got a tier 10 map. Nice. Okay, now do the Metamorph. Currency. Just regular unique. Yep. Wait. Rare jewelry. Nah, that's fine. Let's see how difficult will this be. Oops. Jeez. The best time is when this guy spawns minions. Because of Profane Bloom, we can deal a lot of damage. Also, as you can see, for some reason, my Herald of My Herald of Thunder doesn't shock, but it doesn't activate until it like hits a non-boss minion, a non-boss mob, which I have like no idea why it works like that. But until I don't hit like something that is not a boss mob, I basically don't have curses, so I deal like 70% less damage. You know, that's not the best. Hey, double currency, nice. Okay, but I kind of want to do a lower tier map, just so I can actually show the league mechanic and how it works. So I think I have a Dune map, which is really becoming one of my favorite maps. I probably won't have chisels for it, but it's fine. It's a tier 5 map. Yep. Doesn't matter, none of it's rare. Oh, I actually have just 4 chisels. Nice. Give me this. Cool. Fuse reduction. Yeah, that's fine. Do I have any, like, scarabs? I have a double breach scarab. I'm not gonna use it for this. I actually should sell that at some point. It's like 4 chaos as of right now. So this is essence. So that would be the best if I had an essence, but I think I used it on like a higher tier map and I got like screeching essences out of that. I think I got these 2 out of the use of my essence on a craft. So hopefully I'm not going to die a lot in this map. Hopefully I'm not even going to die once to the league mechanic, because I want to show how it looks. And ooh, delirium plus new league mechanic. Yeah, goodbye FPS. That's also that's unfortunate. Yep, we're full. Can't see shit. But for leveling, the league mechanic is insane. Like I was so over leveled by just doing the regular maps, like the regular zones that are in the campaign, but doing them with the league mechanic, I was, I think, 6.5 levels over most of the zones where I was actually doing leveling. Just that never happened to me. I was either just 1 level above because I was repeat farming a zone, or I was kind of on point, or even a little bit behind because I was trying to rush through it. So, and I even got myself some useful items like oh no, we skipped the scarab loot. God damn it, and the guy has proxy shield. Okay, dude, this is not funny. Stop. Stop. Easy. Shrieking of Hatred. That's could be interesting. Pick it up, pick the Crimson Jewels up, maybe just for un-ID, because we have so many un-ID scrolls. Because I don't have to hide them, because they are showing in 1 pack. Thank you again. GGG. Good change, good change. My only problem is that I'm not necessarily sure where which part of the Scourged map I have cleared and which parts I haven't, because you can't see the both minimaps at the same time. So you kind of have to keep in mind where you are, like which areas haven't you visited. So there could be some solution for that, but I'm not sure if that's necessary. Maybe it's just my problem, maybe it isn't, but you know. That's a problem I can live with, not like back in Metamorph where you had to pick up every single one of the organs 1 by 1. That was annoying. But they changed that, and it's actually playable. Abysses are also really good for the league mechanic because it gives you a lot of rare mobs. Rare mobs give the most progress towards this. There's the unique mobs too, but like you're going to find more rare mobs than uniques in a map. As you can see, the build is pretty rock solid. If I don't die, that's like we even was shocked. I need to get an anti-shock flask because I'm dying way too much to being shocked. It's not a good thing. It's a thing that could be easily avoided with like the good flask, but I'm lazy to do that because I'm in softcore. That's could be solved. As you can see, we're at 112 stacks. So from scourge mobs, we are taking 112% increased damage. See? Single target damage is good if we have Curse on. Master 6 help. June. Nice. Let's see, do we have any, like, 38 mobs around? That's not a lot. I probably cannot proc my... Cannot proc the Nightmare again. Such... Stats, 4 chance orbs. That's decent. Yeah, whatever. It's kinda clear. Okay, so this is how the build works, how the build looks, and how the league mechanic looks and works. And I just wanted to, quickly recap the things that are happening in the past few days, as of PoE and other stuff like that. Wait, is it? How much is that? Oh, I don't. Of course, I don't have my awakened. Wait, I have. Okay, awakened PoE just doesn't want to cooperate. That's God damn it. Okay, anyway, I'll just price these items later. Probably not that much. The tainted currencies are interesting, but you're like not finding any. Like I have, at the moment, I have 7 tainted jeweler orbs. I have sold like 2 while doing the campaign. That's how I bought like one of my cheap items. Like I think I had a gold rim, not this. I made this myself, and it's garbage. Thank you. I think I bought my 31% gold rim with the 2C coming from tainted jeweler orbs. Thank you, and that's all that I sold, and that's basically what I have. Also, tainted armor scrap's not that good. Same with the whetstone. The good ones are the fusings. You can sell them for 5-6 chaos each. The tainted mystic orbs, I got 2 of those so far, and those sell for 10 chaos each. And yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Nothing else is like really. It's the rest of the tainted currencies are really rare. I would say, even from just like just 30 hours of gameplay, but like still they're really rare. But yeah, that's about it. Just as a quick recap of how we are doing so far. Maybe streams are coming now that I see that the FPS is somewhat okay. Not the best, but I feel like it can be worked with. So I'll see how that goes. Anyway, bye.